Hi, welcome to Core Java Part 3. In this Part 3 sections, we are going to see about operators and expressions, how to use operators and expressions in Core Java. We will execute some programs. At the end of the sessions, you will have a good knowledge on how to use expressions and the operators. Okay, so let us go to the sections directly. So what are operators and operands? Operators and operands. An operator is nothing but it is a symbol that tells the compiler to perform specific mathematical or logical functions. Okay. Then operands are nothing but they are the inputs to the operator. Operator can accept one or more inputs for their operations to complete. So there is one type of operators, one is arithmetic operators. So we will see the different types of operators as we go in the slides. So we have some basic arithmetic operators in Java. So if you look at this table, you have plus, which is addition, minus, which is subtraction, star is for multiplication, slash is for division, and percentage symbol for modulus. Plus operator, if the value of a and b are 10 and 20, a plus b will give you 30 here, and same way a is 10 and b is 20. If I say a minus b, then it gives minus 10, means 10 minus 20. And similarly multiplication, 10 into 20 will give you 200, and 20 divided by 10, that is b divided by a, will give you 2, and b percentage a will give you 0 here. So basically this modulus operator will give you the remainder when you do a division. Okay. So these are all the basic arithmetic operators in Java. Let us take an example to understand this one. You have public static void main, and you have this program here. Let us write this program in our NetBeans and see what are the results. So you have in integer, I have declared a result called as an integer variable called as result, and I said 1 plus 2, which means that the result will have 3. So when I print the result, it becomes 3 here. When I say result is equal to result minus 1, that means 3 minus 1. So this print will give you 2. Result is equal to result into 2, which means that 2 into 2, which means that result printing will give you 4. Then result divided by 2, that is 4 divided by 2 will give you 2 here. And now again you have result is equal to result plus 8, which is nothing but 2 plus 8, 10. 10 modulus 7, which means that 1 time 7 will go in 10 and the remaining will be 3. So the remainder will be displayed here. So let me execute this program in NetBeans and show you how the output is going to come for us. Okay. So let me copy this, or let me write this particular code in NetBeans. Let me go to the NetBeans now. So it's loading now. Let me open a new project here, and this is going to be a Java application. Say next, and here you can give the name. So let us give the name as Arithmetic Operators. okay, and finish this. So as we have seen that when I do an application, when I do a new project, when I create a new project here, there will be a file called as the name of the file whatever we are given .java, and then the basic program will be returned to us with the main. So in this main we are going to look at the code. So as we said in this program, we will declare an integer variable, integer result is equal to 1 plus 2. Okay. So now as I already told you, there is something called as a warning symbol has come here because we have not used this result anywhere in the program. So once I start using this result in the program, then this will go off. Okay. Now I am going to print the value of this one, system dot out dot println. Okay. Within this, the value of result is equal to, what is the variable name for the result. Okay, so I have started using this. So now if you see this one, result is been used in this one, so you can see that warning symbol has gone. Next is result is equal to result minus 1. Okay, so I will say result is equal to result minus 1, and here you can see I am using an minus operator here. I am using a minus operator, which means that the result which is available here after the addition, it is 3, and 3 minus 1 is assigned to result here. So result becomes 2. Okay. Then let me print that value whatever has happened in result is equal to result minus 1, system dot out dot println. Here result is equal to plus result. Okay. So next is result is equal to result into 2. That means I am doing an multiplication operator. So what I will do is I will just copy that and I can make some changes here. So result is equal to result into 2. Okay, and now after multiplication I am displaying the value of the result. Similarly, I am going to do a division here. So let me copy the same thing and run it. Now here you say result is equal to result divided by 2. So this result will display the result of this expression, and again I will add 8 and then do a modulus operation on the result. Okay, so let me copy this and I will do it. So I will add 8 to this, and then after doing 8 I will do a modulus operation. Result is equal to result modulus 7. Okay. So now this result is going to be after these two expressions are done. Okay. So basically this is called as an expression, and this is an operator. Minus is an operator here, and minus is an operator which accepts two values. One is at the left side and the other one is going to be right side. The operation what it is going to perform is the first operator. From the first operator, the second second value is going to be minus here. That means the first result, which is going to be 3 here, 3 minus 1. Okay, and that is been assigned to this result here. So this is an whole entire operation, expression here. The expression will have an equal to operator and some mathematical operations which is performed at the right side, and after doing the mathematical operations, it is assigned back to the result here. Okay. Similarly, here you have an operator called as multiply, and this also accepts two operands, and you see this result is first operand and this is going to be the second operand, and it is going to multiply these two. After the multiplication, whatever is the result, that will be stored in result here. Okay, in the same variable it is going to be stored. So like that we have different expressions here with the operators, and we are displaying the result on this on the screen here with the help of system.out.println. So let me execute this code and then see what is the output. So now it is running. So I will explain you how this is going to come. Result is equal to 1 plus 2. So initially you have, okay, let me execute. Initially it is 1 plus 2, so it is displaying 3, and 3 minus 1 is going to be 2, and 2 into 2 is going to be 4, and 4 divided by 2 is going to be 2 again, and now 2 plus 8 is 10, 10 modulo 7 is going to be 3 here. So this is what is the program which has been explained in this slide. Okay, you can also execute the same code and try this. Next, again the same arithmetic operators. Let us look at an example what is given below. I am going to use plus operator. This plus operator can be used for adding two numbers based up depending upon if you pass two integer variable, or it is integer values, or it is if you are going to pass two float values, or if you are going to pass two long values, it is going to add. Okay, it is going to perform arithmetic operator. In case if you are going to supply two string variables, both will be concatenated. So the plus operator, that is an arithmetic operator, plus is used for doing concatenation when strings are passed to it, or it can add two numbers when it is going to be when two numbers are going to be passed to it. So this is one of the example. Here I have declared a string variable called as s1, the value stored here is hello with the spaces here, and string 2 is a student. Okay, so now what I am doing is s3 is equal to s1 plus s2. Here the values which is passed is s1 and s2, both are string type, and when I am using plus operator with the string type, it is going to concatenate. So the output is going to be like this. If I print s1, it is going to print hello. If I print s2, it is going to print students. If I print s3, then it is going to be hello students, because it has concatenated both hello at the same time, students is concatenated, and the value of s3 is going to have hello student here. So this I can execute this and show you in the NetBeans. Again I will start a new project and with the new project concatenate. So now here, as we have discussed in the previous programs also, this main will be given, and the public class will also be given to us. Now you have to just write the statement. String s1 is equal to hello. I will add string s2 is equal to students. Okay, I am going to use arithmetic operators on the s1 and s2. s3 is equal to s1 arithmetic operator plus and s2. So this s3 will have the concatenation of S1 and S2. So let me print all the values. System dot println S1 value. Okay, and then same way I am going to print S2 and S3 also. So since I am going to use the same statement, I am going to say system dot out dot println for S2 and S3, and the display also will make it as S3 and S2. So if I am going to run this program, you can see that result here. So S1 is hello, S2 is students, and when I concatenate S1 and S2 by using an plus arithmetic operator, it is going to be hello students. Okay. So since I have given lot of spaces here, it is giving lot of spaces here also. So if you just reduce the spaces to one place here, then it will be easier. You can see that hello students will come little nearby. Okay. So this is the program which we have explained. We have seen that here. The next we are going to see about another type of program, another type of operators, which is going to be relational operators. So basically these relational operators are used in if condition. We are going to see about what is if condition, how to use it in the program in the upcoming videos. So let us look at the relational operators here. So the first operator what I am going to tell you is equal to operator, equal to equal to. So if A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20, A equal to will give you the result as false. Okay. So it is not going to be true, it is going to be false because A is not equal to B. So whenever you wanted to check if A is equal to B or not, when A value and B value is both are same, then it will be true. If it is not equal, then it is going to be false. So it is going to give you true or false as a result here. And similarly, if A not equal to symbol, so you have to use exclamation mark and along with the equal to symbol. So when I say A not equal to B, so if I just say A not equal to B here, if it is A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20, then it is going to be true here because A and B values are different, they are not equal. Similarly, if A is greater than 10, if you wanted to check whether A is greater than 10 or not, A greater than B, okay, A greater than B or A greater than 10. So here A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20, and what I am checking here is A value is greater than B value or not. So it is not true, so it is going to give me false here. Similarly, A less than B, that means A is 10 and B is equal to 20, A less than B will give you true value here. Okay, and same way A is greater than or equal to is not going to be true, A is less than or equal to, it is going to be true here. Okay, so when it is less or equal to, then it is going to be true here. So there is something, there are two conditions which is going to be checked here. A is 10 and B is equal to 20. A is less than or B, yes it is less, or A is equal to B. So either of this one, if it is satisfied, then it is going to be true here. Okay. So there are relational operators equal to which is going to be checked, which you will be using it for checking the equal to, and explanation mark equal to is going to be not equal to, greater than will be greater than symbol, and less than will be less than symbol here, and greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Okay. So this will be used in if condition. At the same time, we can also check without an if condition, but it is going to give me the result as true or false. But however, if you wanted to execute based on the condition becoming true or not, then we will be using the if condition here. Okay. So, we are going to see about an example with the equal, less than, or equal, greater than or equal to. Okay. So, we will see this example just to understand the relational operators here. Okay. So, let me go to the NetBeans. Here I am going to start a new project. Okay. So, in this one, relational operators. So, there is a new main program here. I am going to start the main program. So, let me call it as integer n1 is equal to 10, integer n2 is equal to 20. Now, I am going to check these three, n is less than n2, n2 greater than n1, and n1 and n2 are equal or not, that I am going to check it here. So, basically if you look at this program, n1 less than n2, n1 is what, 10, n2 is 20 here. So, this condition is true here, that is 10 is less than 20. So, it is going to say true. Similarly, n2 greater than n1. So, nt is 20 and n1 is 10. So, this condition is also true. So, it is going to say that. Now, I am going to check for n1 equal to n2. If I want to check equal to symbol, I have to use double equal to. When I use single equal to, it becomes assignment operator. When I use double equal to, it means it is going to be checking the whether it is equal or not. So, it is going to be false. Okay. So, same thing I am going to do it here. System dot out dot println. Okay. Now, what I am going to check is n1 is less than n2. Similarly, system dot out dot println, here n2 greater than n1. So, this is also true here. Same way, system dot out dot println n1 equal to n2. So, I am checking these three conditions here, and you can see how these three conditions are going to run. See here. Oh, I am sorry. Okay. Here I should not give within double quotes. So, it is printing whatever I have given within double quotes. Now, you can check here the result. So, I am checking the condition. The condition is going to be n1 less than n2. So, it is true here. n2 greater than n1 is also true. n1 is not equal to n2. So, it is going to be false. So, you can check your relational operators by using the println itself, by just giving the condition here. Okay. So, let me go to the next different type of operator here. Now, we are going to see about logical operator. Logical operators acts only on Boolean operators only. Okay. And assuming that A holds true and B holds Boolean value as false. Okay. If I say, if I wanted to do an Boolean operation, two Boolean operators are there, and you wanted to work on these two Boolean operators, then logical operators are used. So, in other words, I can say that logical operators acts only on Boolean operators only, which means that there should be two conditions. It can be like this: any condition will give you a Boolean operator, either true or false, that we have seen in the last program. Okay. So, A less than B or n1 less than n2, like that, they are all resulting in the Boolean operator, Boolean values. Okay. So, if you have a1 n1 divided by n1 less than n2, that is a Boolean operator. So, you can have two different conditions between this logical operator. Okay. So let us look at the logical operators like here. Ampersand, ampersand. 2 ampersand symbol is going to be logical AND here. Okay, there are truth table. You have some table here which will help you to understand the logical operator here. If you are logically combining AND operator, what is going to be the result? If you are going to combine OR operator is nothing but it is 2 piping symbol. 2 piping symbol is going to be used for OR operator and for NOT operator you are going to use explanation symbol. Okay. So, if A is equal to true and B is equal to false, as I mentioned here, okay, true and false is going to be false. If I am going to combine true and false using a logical operator AND, it is going to be false. Okay. And if I am going to combine logical operator true and false here using an OR operator, it is going to be true. A NOT operator is opposite of whatever is the result here. This is going to be false here, and when I say not of this false is going to be true. Okay. Basically logical operators can happen like this. Let me tell you, I am opening a notepad and here I am going to say about AND operator, which is nothing but ampersand ampersand is the first operand and this is going to be the second operand. Okay, so this is going to be an second operand, this is going to be the first operand. Okay, so what will be the result? If this first operand is going to be true and if this is going to be false, then this will be false, and this is going to be false and this is going to be true, then also it is going to be false, and this is going to be true and this also is going to be true, then it is going to be true, and this is false and this is going to be false, then it is going to be false. So, in an AND operator and logical operator, if it is combined with 2 operands with true or false, then the result is going to fall like this. And similarly, OR operator, which is going to be 2 piping symbol, which is like this. Piping symbol will be there above the enter key. Okay. Now, same way different operators can be used. So, if it is true and false, the result is going to be true, and here it is going to be false and true, then also it is going to be true, and here true and true will be true and false and false will be false. So, OR operator, when I am going to combine with 2 of these Boolean values operands, then true and false will be true. Any one of this one is true is going to be true here. So, here both are false, it is going to be false, and here both are true, it is going to be true, and here one is true, so it is going to be true here. Here also one is true, here it is going to be true. Okay. And NOT operator, which is going to be this symbol. NOT should be used along with either equal to or greater than, like that. So, in this, if I am going to have operands, first operand, I mean there is going to be only one operand here in the NOT operator, OPR, and with that it is going to give me result. if this is going to be true, the result is going to be false, and if this is going to be false, this is going to be true. So these are all basic basic things which you have to know here. When it is an AND operator, based on the two operands, the result will come like this, and in the OR operator, based on two operands here, it is going to give the result like this, and if it is going to be not, if it is true, false, and false is equal to true here. So that is what is logical operators. We will do some examples by using this logical operator. Okay. So in this logical operator, I am going to execute these two in this example. This example I am going to take it and I am going to display the result. Let us see whether this result is going to come here. So what I am doing in this program, I have integer a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, and c is equal to 30. System.out.println is going to print the least value. So what I am doing, I am just going, I am doing a is less than or b. This is going to give me one Boolean result, and this one is also going to give me a Boolean result. I am combining these two Boolean result with AND operator, so it is going to give me some result. So here a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20. So this logical, this condition become true. Okay, and a is less than c, this also is true. So when I am joining true with the true and true with the AND operator, true and true with the AND operator, the result also is going to be true. So similarly, your output is going to be true in this case. Similarly, greatest among this one. So like I am going to check which is the greatest. C is greater than B or not. It is also going to be true, and C is also greater than A. So since I am just joining with AND operator, true and true is going to give me true here. Okay. So now again I am going to say pan is equal to true, Boolean. So now I am going to introduce a new variable type called as Boolean. So I can declare a variable called as pan is true, other is false. Okay, and I am going to combine this pan and other. Either of this pan or other can be used. Okay, so for that OR operator here, true and false joined with OR operator. So what is going to happen here? When I am going to say true and false is going to join with OR operator, then the result is going to be true here. So that is what is going to display to me here. Okay. So let me explain this one. Let me write this code in the NetBeans and show you how it is going to be done. Logical operators. So here I am going to declare integer a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, c is equal to 30. Okay. So now what I am going to do here, I am going to check system dot out dot println. I am going to check what I am going to check here, which is the least one. The least is A. A is the least value, it has 10. The B is 20 and C is equal to 30, so it does not give me both are greater than A, so it is going to be the least one. How do I check that one? I am going to check plus. There are two conditions here, A is less than B, and I am going to combine this with AND operator, A is less than C. Okay. So this combined together is going to give me the output. Okay, let me join that one by using this is a logical operator, it is not going to be a constant, so that's why it is giving an error. Okay, so what I will do is I am going to take this to the next system, I mean println statement. So again I will say system dot out dot println. Here I am going to use this one, and this plus will not be there. Same way, this is for the finding out least is A, greatest is B, greatest is C here. So I wanted to check that whether it is true or not. So when will C be greatest among these three values? C should be greater than A and C should be greater than B. So greatest is C. So here what I will do, C is greater than A and C is greater than B. So if these two conditions are satisfied, then C will be the greatest. Same way we can define two variables Boolean of type Boolean type. So I will say pan is equal to true. Okay, true should not be given within double quotes, because true is a keyword and it is used for as an operand for Boolean type. Boolean other is equal to false. So what I will do is, here I am going to say same way system dot out dot println either one, if it is going to be true, that means either pan or other. Okay. So directly I can do this one by using pan comma pan and pan or other here. So this pan is a Boolean variable and this is also a Boolean variable. It can be combined with OR condition here. So now let us execute. When I execute this one, first one will be true, second also will be true because we are going to see which is the greatest, and third one is going to be true. Okay. So let me execute that. So this is true here and this is also true and this also is true here. So here I have used OR operator. Either this one is true, it is going to be true. So that's why it is true here. So both are going to be true at the same here. So it is displaying true here, and here also both are true. So it is going to display true here in this case. So we have seen this example now. Then going for assignment operator. This assignment operator is very important because most of the people will get confused in this one. So we will see one example which will give you a best idea or a good understanding on the assignment operators, whatever we are using it here. So we will see about equal to operator. So we, as an example, if I say C is equal to A plus B, will be assigned. So now what is going to happen here when I say C is equal to A plus B? This is an expression. Okay, always equal to you are using it for as an operator, assignment operator here. C equal to A plus B. So what is going to happen here? First A plus B will be executed, then it is going to be assigned to the C. So it will execute A plus B, that is it will add A and B, then it will assign this value to the C. Similarly you have plus equal to. So C plus equal to is equal to C plus equal to means C is equal to C plus A. Okay. So what is going to happen? It is going to be similar to C is equal to C plus B, C plus A. When I say C plus A here. Similarly C minus A is C is equal to C minus A. When I say C star A, it is C is equal to C star A, that is C multiplied by A, and then it is going to be assigned to C here. When I say C slash equal to A, which is equivalent to C is equal to C slash A. C modulus same way C is equal to C model E here. You can try this example. It is very simple as we have seen this many times. We can say A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20 and C is equal to C plus A. So, here it is added and then it is assigned to C. Okay, so, the value of C is going to be 30 here. Okay. Same way these assignment operators can be used in our program. So, take this program and you can execute and see. Okay, you type this program in your NetBeans and see what is going to be the output. So, the output is going to be like this, value of C is equal to 30, value of C and A is equal to, after C plus equal to A, it is going to be 40. Okay, so I am going to print the value here like this. So, the value is going to, value of C and A, both I am going to do it here. So, C is equal to, first is going to be C, the second value is going to be A here. So, C is equal to C plus A. Okay. So, you can just check this program and see how it is going to, whether you get this result or not. The result is going to be like this. Okay. So, this operator I am leaving it to you, you can try this in your code. Next is conditional operator. Conditional operators are, it is like an if condition. So, it is called as a ternary operator. Ternary operator means it takes 3 operands. So, here x is equal to, this is one operand, this is second operand and this is going to be third operand here. That is why this conditional operator is going to be called as a ternary operator. Okay. X will be always followed by equal to and followed by an expression, and if this expression is going to be true, the first value is going to be there, and if this expression is going to be false, the second value is going to come here. So, let us take one example. This example is a important example to understand the ternary operator, which is nothing but it is a conditional operator here. Okay. So, now what I am going to do, I am going to take a main program, I am declaring A is equal to A and B as integer variable and A is equal to 10. Okay. And what I am doing is I am using conditional operator here, B equal to, and there is an expression here. This expression is a conditional operator. Okay. I am using the conditional operator operations here. Okay. The conditional operator is using question mark at the same time colon. Okay. So, the delimiter for the 3 operands will be question mark and colon here, and this is assigned, the entire conditional operator is assigned to B. Okay. So, what is happening here? So, first right side it has to execute it. Okay. So, there is a condition called as A is equal to 1, which means I am checking whether A is equal to 1 or not. A is not equal to 1. So, what is going to happen here? It will take the second operand here, second value. Okay. 20 and 30 are 2 different values. It is going to take the second value and that second value is going to get assigned to this B. So, value of B will be 30 here. And similarly, B is equal to whether A is equal to 10 or not. Yes, it is equal to 10. So, what is going to happen? It is going to take the 20. So, 20 is assigned to B. So, the value of B is going to be 20 here. So, let us execute this program just to understand how it works. Take a new project, conditional operator. So, in this case what I will do, integer A is equal to 10 and at the same time I will also declare B. Okay. So, 2 values I am declaring, 2 variables I am declaring, B is this and A is equal to 10. So, what I am doing is B equal to, first I am checking whether A is equal to 1. If this is true, then 20, otherwise 30. Okay. So, now if I display the value of B, system dot out println value of B is B. Same way I am going to do another expression here. This first expression is going to be false as per the conditional statement. Second expression is going to be 10. This conditional operator, what is happening here is, first I am checking whether A is equal to 10 or not. If it is true, then it will take 20. If it is false, it will take 30 here. So, since this is true, it is going to assign 20 to this B. So, B will be 20 at this time, and when this before this print is happening, B is equal to A is equal to 1 or not, I am checking here. So, A is not equal to 1. So, the output will be 30, that is the second operand it will be taken, and that will be assigned to B. So, B will be 30 here. So, first time it will B will be 30 and second time B will be 20 here. So, if you just run this application, when I run this program, you can see the output. So, the first value, first time the B is equal to 30, because this is a false statement and this is going to be true, A is equal to 10. So, it is taking 20 here. Okay. So, this is how we use this conditional operator in our programs. Next, we will see about the increment and decrement operators. So, increment and decrement operators, you have plus plus and minus minus. So, plus plus is a increment operator and minus minus is going to be decrement operator here. Okay. So, this can be used in two different ways, pre increment and post increment. Okay. Let us take an example here. A small example, I have integer num1, number 1 is equal to 1 and number 2 is equal to 2 here. So, what I am doing here, number 1 is equal to number 1 plus plus, I am just incrementing 1. Whenever I say number 1 plus plus, which means it is equal to number 1 is equal to number 1 plus 1. Same way number 2 is plus plus means it is number 2 equal to number 2 plus 1. So, what is going to happen here? It is going to add the number and assign to this. Okay. So, in this case we will not see any difference here, because both are just adding it here. I am just displaying the number 1 and number 2 here. It is going to display the value as 2 and 2. So, what is going to happen here when I say integer A is equal to 10 and integer B is equal to 20. So, two different values are there, plus plus A and plus plus B. Okay. So, what is going to happen here? It is going to add 1 to 10 and 1 to 20 and it is going to display. So, 10 is added 1, which is going to be 11, and again 20 is also 1 is added to 20. So, it becomes 21. So, the result is going to be same here. So, you will not see the difference between number plus plus n1 plus plus and n2 plus plus or plus plus A and plus plus B. Okay. So, let us execute this code and see how it is going to come. So, this is going to be operate increment INR DCR operator. So, here what I am going to do, integer number 1 is equal to 10, integer num2 equal to 20. Okay, so now what I am going to do, number 1 plus plus, number 2 plus plus. Now if I am going to print system dot out dot println, and I am going to say number 1 is equal to, it is going to give 1 added to this. Okay, same way number 2 I am going to print it here. So number 2 value is going to be number 2, number 2. So similarly I will declare another 2 variables, integer a is equal to 10, integer b is equal to 20. Let me declare some 100 and 200 here. The same way I am going to print the value of a and b here. So what is going to happen here? We will not see any difference between the two operator, I mean increment or decrement operator here when I am using plus plus, post plus plus and pre plus plus here. Okay, this is going to be b and this is going to be a. I am printing this a. Before that you just do plus plus a and plus plus b. Okay. Now run this program, you will not see the difference here. So 100 plus 1 is going to be number plus plus, and similarly plus plus a, that is 10 plus plus, I mean plus plus 10 is also going to be 11. So 1 is incremented in both the places. Okay, but that is not the case when I am using it in an expression. Let us take this example. This example here I am just saying 3 numbers I am declaring here. One is number 1. Number 1 is assigned 100 value. Number 2 is going to be plus plus number 1, and number 3 is going to be number plus 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 number 1. Okay. So the output is going to be a different value here. It is not going to be same. Okay. So the value is going to be like this. The output is going to be 102, and number 1 is going to be 102, number 2 is going to be 103, and number 3 is going to be 203. Okay. So here the output is going to be slightly different. Let us understand how this is going to come. Okay. So whenever I am saying number 1 is equal to 100, it is a straightforward assignment. The value 100 is going to be assigned to number 1. Number 2 is equal to plus plus number 1, which means that whenever I say number 2 is equal to plus plus number 1, first 1 will be added to number 1, then it will be assigned to number 2. Okay, which means 100 plus 1 is equal to 101, and that 101 is going to be assigned to number 2 here. And later on what I am doing, number 3 is equal to number 2 plus plus, which means that I am adding number 2 plus plus, but this is going to be post operator, post increment, but number 1 is going to be pre increment. So whenever I am using number assignment operator before this plus plus increment, pre increment and post increment, the assignment will be done based on the pre and post. If I am using pre, first increment will happen and then it will be assigned. If I am using post, it will do the assignment first, then only the increment will happen here. So here what is going to happen here, this expression is going to be executed like this. First number 1 is going to be added 1, which means that 101. Okay, plus what is the value here, number plus 101, it is going to be added, and here number 2 is going to be 101 only. So what is going to happen here, it is going to give me the result as follows. Okay. So, the explanation is given here, number 1 is equal to 100. When I say number 2 is equal to plus number 1, this is going to be a pre-increment. First it will increment 1 to number 1 and then it is assigned to number 2. Okay. Similarly, in step 2, you have number 2 is equal to number 2 and plus number 1. Pre-increment will be first incrementing this number 1, which becomes 102. Number 2 1 becomes 102 because here number 1 is already 101. So, it becomes 102 here, and post increment will do this number 2 after this assignment. So, what is going to happen here, post increment will be done after expression is completed. So, at the time of adding these two numbers, number 2 is going to be 101. So, 101 plus 102 is going to be 203. So, the value of the number 3 is going to be 203 here. So, when I am using increment operator operator post and pre, you can see the difference here. The difference comes when I am using it in an expression. Okay. Just execute this program and see here. Let me go to this new project. INR program. So, this INR program, I am going to have integer n1 is equal to 100, increment integer n2. Okay. Then let me also declare n3 also here, n2 comma n3. So, what I will do is first n1 is equal to, sorry, n2 is equal to n1. Okay, let me add pre-increment here plus n1. So, now n2 will become 101 and n1 also will become 101 at this point. So, similarly, if I take n3 is equal to n2 plus n1, which means that first n1 is 101 here after this operator. So, 1 will be added to this, okay, because it is a pre-increment, and n2 is going to be added 1 after this expression is completed, which means that this is going to be 102 and this is going to be 101. So, n3 is going to be 203, okay, as we have explained here. So, let me give the output here, system dot out dot println n1 value. So, n1 value I am displaying it here, same way n2 I am going to display and n3 I am going to display. So, this is going to be n2 value and this is going to be n3. So, now it is going to give you n1 is equal to 102, n2 is equal to 102 and n3 is equal to 203 here. So, this is what is happening here. Okay. So, precedence operator it is very simple. Depending upon the different operator type, that will be first executed. Like for example, you have different operators like this. Okay. So, whenever I am saying plus minus, okay. So, when I am doing this type of operators here, when I am using this type of operator, whenever I am using it in an expression, first this will be executed, then only it will go for this one, then it will go for this one, then it will go for this one, based upon whichever is available to us. Okay. So, for example, if you use plus and minus and multiplication. First multiplication and division will be executed, then it will come to plus operator here, okay, plus and minus. So based on this ranking, the operators will be executed. That is what is called as precedence operator. For example, if I have an expression like this, 1 into 2 plus 3, first 1 into 2 will be executed, then plus 3 will be done. That is 1 into 2 is going to be 2, 2 plus 3 is going to be 5. Same way, if I have 1 plus 2 into 3, first 2 into 3 will be executed, then 1 will be added to that. Okay, that is what is going to happen here. Whenever I am having equal to symbol here, it is coming, it is all are having the same ranking. So what is going to happen here? Left to right. It is going to execute left to right here. Okay, and if it is going to be an assignment operator, then it is going to be right to left. So first 17 is going to be assigned here, and 17 is assigned to y, and again 17 is assigned to x here. Okay, so operator has right to left whenever it is having the equal ranking. If you have it, then it is going to come do it from left to right, and right to left is going to be whenever you are going to do any assignment, that is association, associativity. Okay, so this is what is going to be the ranking of the operator, based on which operator you are using, that will be executed first. Suppose assume that I am using this and this. Okay, so first this will be executed, then only this one will come. Okay, when I am using this and this, then this will be executed first, and then it will come to this one. Okay, so like this, different operators will have some precedence when you are writing in the execution, when you are writing in an expression. Okay, so now let us go to the lab exercise. We will have different examples we have seen. We can execute all these examples in your NetBeans and see the result and understand how these operators are used. Okay, thank you and bye.